Welkom by my YouTube blad. Kyk gerus na hierdie webinar van 8 April waarin Marilu Meiring vir ons verduidelik hoe maak Suid-Afrikaners dollars in Suid-Afrika. Geniet die webinar. As jy enige navrae het, kontak my gerus. My selfoonnommer is hierso.
All right, so as we are continuing tonight, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to put your questions in the comment box. If you have any, anything that you want to know, just put it in the comment box. There is a lady, Tracy. So if you see Tracy responding to you, she is my right-wing woman tonight in this call, and she will be answering all of your questions. So I just want to say thank you so much, Tracy, for stepping in and helping free of charge. Thank you so much. And as in always, we are a community that is faith-based. And so everything that we do, we start off with just prayer, just to start the evening in the right way. So if you don't mind, just to quickly bow your head so that we can just open up and pray. Abba Father, we come before you tonight, Lord. We step into your throne room with absolute joy, Lord, with praise giving and with honor, Lord. We just want to say thank you. Thank you for this opportunity where we can share with others another way, a new way of earning in this world. Lord, I am so grateful as being a daughter of the God of the King to know that you have created so many other ways for us. And tonight is just one of these opportunities where we get to share and possibly enlighten others of alternative ways of earning an income and making a better life for their family. So Lord, I bless this session tonight. I pray that people's hearts would be ready to receive, that people would be open and would be understanding of what I'm teaching. I pray that you would bless the words that I speak as well, Lord, that technology will work, that all the sound will work, that everything will work according to your glory. And we just give you all the honor in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, so we're going to get started immediately, and hopefully we can stay within time. I do like to talk, so let's see how this goes. All right, so as mentioned, my name is Marilu Meiring. I am simply the presenter here tonight. I'm stepping up for every single person who has invited you, for every single marketer who markets this product. And so I'm not higher than them. I'm not their leader. I'm not their manager. I'm simply a person that can speak both Afrikaans and English in my sleep. And so I have been chosen to do these presentations for the English community, and that we can also, because we've got a massive Afrikaans community, but we have seen that there is also a big, just a big demand for doing what we are doing in South Africa and doing it in English. So here we are. So to introduce to you Michelle O'Neill. Michelle O'Neill is the founder of the Legacy Builder program. She started this program and founded it in 2022. And it kind of like started to develop right during COVID times. And I don't know if you recall, but during COVID times, we all were dumped into the deep end of trying to figure out life, trying to figure out how we do life if we can't go anywhere, if we have to stay at home, we can't go shopping, we can't go to our friend's house, we can't go to our offices. And so what Michelle kind of like stumbled upon was this opportunity to earn money online and to teach others to do the same. And that's pretty much where the Legacy Builder, got born. And she teaches a very simple step-by-step process where anyone from anywhere can do this. The beautiful thing about online is like your internet, your Google platform doesn't work different to the Google platform in America or the Google platform in Italy or the Google platform in Patagonia. It all works the same. Google is Google anyway. So the internet and the step-by-step process that we follow online is exactly the same wherever you go. And she is reaching people globally. I think we're sitting on 59,000 people around the world that has already done that. But in saying that, knowing that there are billions of people in this world with millions being on their cell phones daily, we have such a massive opportunity to reach even more people. So I just want to quickly move this. So the Legacy Builder, you'll hear about, this is a digital business. So there's 59,000 people already globally that have been, started to take part in the Legacy Builder. In South Africa, I think we're already close to 8,000 people locally that have jumped on board and doing this, of which I think there's 28, almost 29 million, or people that have made millions and on to their second millions and their third millions in this business in a space of 3 years. So this is really a phenomenal business. And again, also for those of you that are from South Africa, I want to say 8,000 people in South Africa is not a lot. We still have, our market is wide, wide, wide open to just share this with so many people still. And that's really exciting. So one of my questions that I want to ask you is, what is freedom, and what is freedom to you? So in this business, you have the freedom of earning potential. No longer do you have to almost submit to the fact that you are only worth a certain amount of salaries every month. In the corporate world, you get paid a salary, and they say that it is market related. You get a market related salary, but those salaries are worked out on the minimal wages. If you look at, for instance, domestic workers, a domestic worker can get something like 28 Rand an hour. That's, if she works every single day, is about like close to, let's say, 5,000 Rand a month. If you have a domestic worker, you're most probably paying her more, because that's just ridiculous. Like, who can actually live off that with a family? People do that. But in this business, you are not labeled by the minimal wages of the market related salary. You get to decide what is your earning potential. And I'm going to show you a little bit later how this works. You also have the freedom of time. In this business, we show you how in very little time you can grow a really successful business, and it offers you the flexibility to do it at any time. And that opens up the opportunity for you to really be involved with your kids' lives, or be involved with, the passion. Maybe you have a passion for doing the work that you do. It's just not paying you. If you're in a non-prof, or you may be a teacher, you love what you do, but the salary is just not cutting it. But you love what you do. And now you get to do this around your passions, and you don't have to do things for the little scrapes of money that you're being paid in a salary. And then the other freedom is location freedom. You can do this business from anywhere, any place, any location. You can go to an office if you want to. You can sit in a coffee shop if you want to. You can work from home. You can work from your car when you're waiting for your kids at school. You can really do this from anywhere. And so my question to you to start off with is, what does freedom look like for you? Maybe freedom to you looks like, well, I would be able to afford more healthier food for my families, or I wouldn't have to worry about whether I'm going to make it before the end of the month. Or maybe it's, I can afford my kids some extra clothes or shoes, or whatever freedom looks like to you. I want you to keep that picture in mind. Maybe it is to take your family on a holiday that has been so long overdue. So what does freedom look like to you? Now, in South Africa, we have a lot of normal, everyday South Africans doing this business. Okay. We have kids that are about to leave school that are doing this business. We have my mom, for instance, 71 years old, that is doing this business. You have teachers, you have farmers, you have stay-at-home moms, you've got single moms, you have all sorts of people from all walks of life doing this business and being successful. And all of us got to a place where we decided we are going to claim that poverty must fall. Okay. And we call ourselves cycle breakers, because all of us have a story. And the reason why you are here is not because it just looked like fun. It's most probably because of finances. In this country, our rand is nowhere compared to like the dollar, as an example. We are sitting with new price hikes on petrol, which means that's going to influence our food prices, our electricity prices, everything that goes along with that. And it just breathes on this identity of living in poverty. But as cycle breakers, we have decided we are not buying into that. We're not buying into that fear mongering, and we're taking active steps to break that cycle of poverty, especially if it's been lingering for generations within your family lines. I'm testament to one of those. We are breaking the cycle of poverty and lack over our lives, over our children's lives, and for generations to come. Because let's be honest, financial pressure in a family is a real thing. It can really break a family. Now, I grew up in a family where financial pressure was always there. And although my parents stayed together, it was a complete toxic environment. My kids, I got divorced 5 years ago. So I made a different decision, decided not to stay in a marriage where the financial pressure caused this amount of toxicity. And, it affects the children, unfortunately. And so this is what financial pressure, unfortunately, does. So I want to ask you, how can an extra 30,000 Rand help you today? Now, 30,000 Rand is a lot of money. This is sometimes a double salary for someone. And so a double salary for someone would be amazing. Maybe you're in a position where 30,000 Rand is still not enough. I remember when I started this business, it wasn't enough for me. I had such deep holes to fill, and deep holes desperately to fill very urgently, that I wasn't very impressed with 30,000. I needed more. And so when I dived in like quite deep to get success out of this. But 30,000 Rand could be that holiday that you need. It could, 30,000 Rand extra a month definitely can take off that pressure of the family financial situation. And, even if you just start there, that's a great place to start. So in this, what would you need to start this business? So you're going to need a mobile phone, okay, a smartphone. You're going to need Wi-Fi and the internet, and you are going to need a laptop. Now, I want to just stress with you that this is a digital business, okay? You need digital tools in order to do a digital business. And this is why we highly recommend that you have these things, because without the digital tools, you won't be able to do a digital business, okay? It's like you can't go and be a mechanic if you don't have the tools that you need to work on the engine. Okay, so these are the tools that you would need to start. But in saying this, by having the tools, and most of us have mobile phones, and most of us have data and Wi-Fi. And if you don't, there are plenty of coffee shops where you can go and sit and get Wi-Fi for free. Okay, so you can figure this out, but it will create multiple income streams for you if you can start doing this business. So where did you hear about tonight? Very interestingly, I'm sure all of you heard about this from someone. So where you heard it from is that someone had posted a post somewhere and you got to hear it. So I just quickly want to stop here. I just want to make sure. Can all of you hear me? Let me quickly just make sure. Can all of you hear me? Can you just wave and say, yes, you can hear me? Okay, perfect. So I just wanted to make sure that I'm not muted. Okay, great. So all of you found this opportunity somewhere online on some other post, right? If that's the case, it could have been TikTok, it could have been Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or even WhatsApp. So I used my WhatsApp community to actually promote a lot of like what I'm doing, and I got a lot of business through my WhatsApp status updates. So very, very interesting. But you found it through a digital world, very, very important. Because our world has gone digital. Since 2022 with COVID, everything has become very, very digital. And so if we look at online shopping, for example, a lot of people are using things like Checker 6060, Takealot, Amazon, Temu, Shein, all of these, like that's on online shopping. And more people are getting very comfortable with online shopping. We get online learning. If you look at like places like you get e-learning platforms, okay, where you can go and get all sorts of courses. Even universities have certain courses and degrees that you can now do online. And obviously also being available online, you get to build up global influencers. I have a couple of friends who are true like social media influencers with thousands of followers. And the amount of following and influences that they have, if they go to a specific place and do their nails there, then that place get a boost in sales. If they go and shop here and tell people about it, or go to this restaurant, those places have like get a boom in sales. And so this world has just changed so much. All of the information that we want, we don't go to a library anymore for information. We go to our phones. We go online. We go digital. So let's look at business from that same point of view. We have, like, in a very elementary way of explaining, we have kind of three different business options. We have a physical on-site business. This is your traditional business where you go to an office, you work your 40 hours a week, you get paid a salary, and that's your physical on-site business. Then you get a physical business that's got an online presence. So to explain this, this is like a Checkers. You get your physical Checkers locations, but now you have Checkers 6060. So they are selling their physical products online. The same with Take-A-Lot. So Take-A-Lot is actually a platform where you can sell your goods, but it's physical products that are being sold online on a digital platform, but it's still physical products. And then you have what we call the digital online business. This is where you have an online business. So similar like an online shop like you would have with Take-A-Lot or with Shein or Amazon. You have an online shop, but you have digital products. Okay. What are digital products? It's things like online courses. It's things like Netflix, as an example, is a digital product. Your music that you get is a digital product. You don't buy CDs or DVDs anymore. You download things online. So it's a digital product. The same with courses, the same with books. Kindle has been around for ages, and you just download your book online. Right. So physical on-site is a specific location that you bound at, specific office hours, earning a monthly salary. You have an employee and employer responsibilities, and you have a sales team that works for you. Then you've got the physical online, which is online stores, e-commerce, which are physical products, but you're selling it online. A lot of your multi-level marketing companies, or what most people would know as pyramid companies, are physical products that they sell online. Affiliate marketing, the same thing, physical products that they sell online. And you earn profit and commissions of selling these. You will still have to find clients. You still have to do cold calling. And there are some monthly fixed and variable costs at that. I'm in the process of, my other passion is wellness. So I'm in the process of putting up a wellness store. And in that, even though it's an online store, even though it will make it easy for people to get like really good products online, I still have costs where I have to pay for a warehouse. I have to pay for deliveries. I have to make sure the stock stays within its expiry dates. I have to, there's certain expenses also included in that. With your digital online business, you have an online payment platform, which is your digital, your website and things that you go to. You normally have, like what we do is we connect your bank account to a payment gateway. And we are using PayPal as a payment gateway because it allows you for international sales as well. And to set everything up is a once-off cost. But then from there, you're making a lifetime profit and you're making 100% profit. Okay, you make use of attraction marketing through social media platforms, and I'll show you a little later how this works. You don't have any ongoing cost. So the difference between selling a physical product and a digital product is, so let's say, for instance, here's glasses, for instance. Now, if I want to sell these glasses, I buy it. I put it on my online store and it sells. It sells out of the warehouse. Eventually, I won't have stock anymore and I would have to go and purchase some more stock, put it in the warehouse, and it sells from the warehouse. Digital products doesn't work that way. Digital products, you either spend money to develop or to purchase it once, and now you have it. You own it. It's yours. But you can sell it a million times. Imagine like a digital book, for instance. You have the PDF, but you can sell that PDF a million times, but you still own that original copy of the PDF. So it really becomes a very lucrative business option. So if you look at the difference between a physical on-site business and a digital on-site business, there was a 31% increase in job losses. Okay, 47% of kids leaving school can't find jobs. So unemployment rate is just, increasing. High inflation rates. Now with the war happening and we don't know what is the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, because they're all coming. Next pandemic, next this, next that. Don't be fooled. These things are coming. And it just shoots up inflation rates. Okay. Salaries don't increase at the same rate. Businesses become high risk. What we saw in COVID is a lot of people got laid off. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of offices, a lot of companies had to close down. Restaurants had to close down. So many places had to close down. So the physical businesses are actually a lot more high risk to run than digital businesses. Now you have AI entering into the corporate market, and it actually now threatens employment, because AI is cheaper, AI is faster, AI can work 24/7. With an AI, don't run to HR if they've been offended. Okay, so it's absolutely beneficial to use AI in corporate companies, but it does threaten the job market even further. If you look at the digital space, there's been a 31% increase in the digital transformation in business. 91 billion rand contributed to our GDP, and it's increasing. Okay, this is all South African stats, by the way. 74% of South Africans are on the internet, of which 90% are mobile users. So 90% of people, I can promise you, are scrolling through TikTok or scrolling through Facebook like you did before you found the ad to come to tonight. Okay, lower risk, way lower risk, and AI is now working for you. It's not working against you. It's not stealing your job. It's actually working for you to make your life easier. Physical online businesses, these are now your Checkers 6060, your Take-A-Lot, even if you want to set up your own shop, let's just take this into consideration. I want to set up a shop, and I know that I'm shooting myself in the foot by saying this. Love the idea of selling things online, but it comes at a price, because you still have to manage your stock. There's still that physical element of having to manage stock. Theft happens, weather patterns changes, and there's massive rain in Durban, for instance, and the warehouses flood. All of these sort of things. You have to make sure your stock is in the warehouse, that you don't run out of stock when people want to buy. So there's a whole stock management system that is quite costly. You have to still employ contractors. So I have to get suppliers, I have to get a warehouse, I have to get staff working for me to do the admin, to make sure my marketing is done. I have to keep a straight eye on demand and supply, making sure that I have the right products at the right time, that it's not out of season or out of trend. Strong competitors. Strong competitors. You have the likes of a Take-A-Lot, a Temu, a Shein, that literally you just thinking about buying something and they deliver to your door. That's how quick their delivery system is. And you have to compete with that sort of competence. Logistically, to deliver things locally, it's not always that easy. To the cities, it's easy, but to get outside, it's more expensive. Sometimes trucks get, they get hijacked. So there's those local logistics. And if you ever want to think of getting go exporting, you have to now get your international export licenses and the logistics that goes with it. And you can only get a partial profit. Now, the bigger companies can offer, they can buy in bulk, much bigger than what you can if you start off something like this, which means your profit is a little lower. And now they can also offer their clients better pricing. So it becomes completely competitive in this industry. With your digital business, you have no physical inventory. Okay, and this is very important to understand, because nothing can get stolen, nothing can get damaged, nothing can expire. Okay, you don't have that physical inventory, but you have bottomless product supply. Isn't that amazing? You can supply hundreds and thousands and millions of digital products very quickly. You use attraction marketing to attract your ideal client to you. You have instant delivery. So when a person purchases a digital product from you, the moment they purchase from it, they get an email sent to them and their product is being delivered instantly. Okay, beautiful. You don't have to worry about, transport or paying like courier guy or any of those guys. You attract your ideal audience and you speak to your ideal market. You have an automated system that works for you. This is where AI comes in beautifully. You have no restrictions to sell overseas or to sell globally, because you don't need licenses to sell things online. Okay, you don't have to worry about selling to Patagonia, to Italy, or to like America. You can literally do it. Like if anyone sees you online and they buy your product, they get it instantly, and you get to keep 100% of the profit. Okay, you can understand why this is such a lucrative business. As an employee, you're happy, you don't have a boss or an office that you need to report to. You are responsible for yourself. The same thing applies, like as a business owner now, you don't have suppliers or contractors or employees that you are responsible for. For me, that's the biggest blessing. I do not enjoy the pressure of being responsible for other people. I don't enjoy it at all. So for me, this is like the biggest breath of fresh air. So let's look at the Legacy Builder program. You build an online business for yourself, okay? You are positioned by the Legacy Builder program to earn daily, and we teach you this in the program. You get to keep 100% of the profits that you make, and you get to keep it in dollars. You get to have it in dollars. The dollar currently is around 17 Rand. Then it dips and then it raises again, but with the exchange rate, it's around 17 Rand. So you can imagine if you sell $100, that's 1,700 Rand right there. Okay, it's amazing. You empower others to step into their financial freedom as well. And you get to earn the moment you purchase your product and the moment you purchase your program, you get to earn while you learn about the digital product. You don't have to wait until you've learned everything first. So you buy once, you buy your program once, and you have unlimited limited ways to resell it again. So I just quickly want to pause here because I don't know if I have made it very clear, but once you purchase your Legacy Builder program, you will get what they call master reselling rights. And this means that once you've purchased your program, which one you're going to use to educate yourself on, to learn the skills to actually do digital business, to learn everything about social media marketing, how to set up websites, how to use AI, all of these things. You get to learn all of this, but at the same time, you can take this product that you've just purchased and you have the rights to resell it as well. So you can resell it to your entire audience. Okay, and this is lower hanging fruit for you because once you've purchased your product, you can resell it and you can keep 100% of the profit in dollars. And you have a global market that you can sell to. Spend once and endless earnings. Now, let's quickly look at what is available. I want to say the complete ultimate Legacy Builder program is what we call the bundle pack. It is $1,400. It's around 23,000 Rand. If you put your business hat on, you would realize that 23,000 Rand once off, never having to pay again, is a very, very, very small price to start a complete new business. Because you just simply have to sell 4 of those programs every single month to make $5,600. That's around 94, like depending on this exchange rate, 93, 94,000 Rand a month. Okay. And once you buy your program, the first time you sell it, you make back your investment money. So you take out your risk. Now it's pure profit from there. That's exactly what happened to me. So I started off with a 900. We didn't have the 1,400 when I started. I started with a $900, my personal story. And I used money that was supposed to go to buying my kids food. So by the way, single mom of 2. And I just took a leap of faith and I did it. And I jumped in and I worked very hard. And within a month, literally, I started on the 23rd of next month, I made $4,500. So I'd made back the $900 that I needed to, that was my investment, capital. And then I made $3,600 profit. So in total, I had made 74,000 Rand. And the next month I did the same. So if you sell 4 $900 packages, you make $3,600. That's 60,000 Rand. Okay, beautiful. You can also choose the 600. It's called the Digital Mastery. This Digital Mastery will, if you sell 4 of those packages, will give you $2,400 a month, and that's 40,000 Rand. Okay, You can also go for what we call the passive daily income plan blueprint. This will cost you $300. And if you sell 4 of those packages, you'll make $1,200, which is 20,000 Rand a month. Okay. And then our entry level package is our launch pad, which is $1,000. And if you sell 4 of those, it's $400, which is just short of 7,000 Rand a month. Now you can decide with whichever package you want to start off with. The $1,400 package includes all of the other packages as well. So whichever one you start off with is the one that you're allowed to sell and below. So if you start with, let's say, the $600, you'll be able to sell the 600, the 300, and the 100. If you buy the 100, you can only sell the 100. If you buy the 1,400, you can sell all of them. So I just need to explain that. No previous tech skills are needed. Okay, like I mentioned, my mom, she's 71 years old. She does this. She still phones me. If I tell her, Mommy, have you looked at Google? Then she's like, where do I find it? So she was born and raised and got married way before technology. And so, but she has already earned in this business. So if my mom can do it, you can do too. Okay. Your legacy builder, what do you get? You get your program of choice, so whichever one you choose to decide. With that, you get your own website. Okay, so you get to decide what your domain name is. You get to, from there on, get your landing page set up, and you will get an automated email funnel. So this means when someone goes onto your website and they enter their details, they will then go into a system that like regularly sends them email updates, which is a way in how you can actually keep contact with your clients. And it's a customer care system that works for you. And a lot of times people will like purchase products from there. And you have a system that is linked to that, that when people want to purchase online, it directly comes into your bank account. We have so many testimonies on our groups where people went to bed, they woke up to in the morning having notifications of someone that has purchased a product from them that they don't even know. Okay. And you have lifelong support on this community. You'll be trained to also develop your own products. Personally, I have developed my own products already. I've actually started to develop my own digital products way before I saw the Legacy Builder program. And I'm now using the skills that I'm learning in the program to actually just boost my sales in that, which is just phenomenal. So ultimately what you're getting is I want to say there's 2 sides to this coin. The one side is your training. So this is your course, where whatever program you purchase, you'll get your course material. And that's modules that you have to go through and you have to learn from that. You get your classes, you go through your classes, you learn from it. On the other side is your support structure, your program. Your program is active and it's interactive. So this is then where you ask your questions. This is where we daily get ideas of things that we can post. We get support. It's almost like, I want to say the one is, if I had to compare it to the wellness industry, the one is a module where you learn about the body, the muscles, your mind, and all the systems in it. And the other one is actually an exercise program and an eating program that you have to follow daily. And this is what you get now together as a whole unit when you get onto the program. You can work from anywhere. I love this picture. This is my ideal. Definitely, I'm going to be living on an island soon with my 2 kids and working from an island. But you don't need to do any cold calling or approaching strangers, embarrassing yourself or phoning your friends and family to see if they would support you. You will learn how to attract your ideal client to you. Now, this happens with a step-by-step plan that you can do in 2 hours. And I want to quickly dive into this, like what you can expect. Because on the marketing material that you maybe have seen, we would have spoken about that you can do this business in 2 hours. Now, your training part, your course part is something that is additional. So yes, you're going to spend some time learning the skills and learning your course. But once you've done it, and while you're doing it, you have a 2-hour work. This is your action steps. Will take you 2 hours to complete. So let's look at it. The first thing is that you will be watching a daily training video in the community, either on mindset, either on new posting ideas, either on how social media works, whatever it might be, you go and look at your daily training video. Okay, this is much needed, and it's like 10 minutes. Start off with 10 minutes, watching your training video. You can go and comment in the community, be involved, get involved, support people, ask your questions, but you get to do that video first thing. Then you go out and you create captive content. Now, the reason why I use the word captivating content is social media is there to support you. So all of the platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all of them work with the exact same intention, that they want to have people stay on their platform for as long as possible. This is why doom scrolling has become a thing. The longer they can keep you on there, the better. Okay, so if your content that you create keep people on their platform for longer, like the average, I think, attention span to a post is like 2-3 seconds. So if you can keep people watching your video for 5 seconds to 10 seconds, you're doing really, really well. And then the platform's robots, what we call algorithms, they notice that your posts are keeping people engaged, which then means they will put you in front of more people, because if your content keeps people on their site, they will extend it to more people, so more of those people will also stay on their site. So they work for you while you work for them. All right. So creating content, then engaging. It's very important that you also show the algorithm, which is just these online bots, that you also engage. So you want to stay on people's posts, you want to like it, you want to comment, you want to share it, like it, save it. And so the more you do it, the more you're showing the platforms that you're not bot yourself, but you are actually a human interacting with other humans online. And therefore, you'll also get a massive boost on your social platforms. You attend to inquiries and interest. So you'll find that maybe this happens slowly in the beginning, but people will ask you, please give me more information, or share the blueprint with me, or, you might have responded to a yes in a comment or a blueprint, or have WhatsApp someone on their line. And these are all inquiries. And then what you do is you answer those. So you connect with people. And I want to say this is such an important step, because when I looked into an online opportunity, I actually had a couple of options that I looked at, and I had to decide. And honestly speaking, if I have to be completely transparent, the other company that I looked at was aesthetically beautiful. I actually thought that their designs and their layout and their pictures were really aesthetically beautiful, and it really attracted me to go that route. And so for me, the final decision mark was, can I speak to a real human? I'm of that age. I won't give away my age, although I don't mind sharing, but I'm of that generation that still likes that belly-to-belly interaction, like at least being able to speak to someone on the phone. And when I reached out to Legacy Builder, as well as the other company said to me, please send me an email. I'll respond on the email. And when I asked in the email, please, can I contact you? I have a lot of questions. It was like, no, I'm sorry, I don't know why you want to call me. Please just put it in the email. Very weird. But with Legacy Builder, when I contacted the lady that I was interested in, she immediately picked up the phone, immediately sent me a WhatsApp voice note. Very personal, very interactive, and I felt so safe. I realized that in that moment, although maybe Legacy Builder's material doesn't look so aesthetically beautiful to me, I thought, well, this is where I'm going to get support. And that was way more important to me. So attending to these inquiries and being human about it and interacting with people, especially in South Africa, where people are a bit skeptic about scams and things, is very, very important. And this is then what we do. We're very much, people's people. Then the last thing that you can do in the 5-step plan is to invite people to this webinar as an example, or to set up a one-on-one call. I love speaking to people online. I mean, I love speaking. I don't know if you can tell, but I love setting up one-on-one calls with clients and then walking them through, understanding, where are they coming from? What kind of income do they want to earn? What are their pain points? Why are you here? Are you here because you really want to, you finished, you financially, really at a place where you need to make drastic moves? Maybe it's like single moms that need to find another way because they don't have that additional income, whatever the case may be. So I like the one-on-one calls. I love the webinar invitations. You can do lives on your social media as well. But these are the 5 steps that we then follow. So South African marketers are real people with real testimonials. I want to quickly, so we have a big Afrikaans community, and because the English have only started, I've used some Afrikaans testimonials, but just to quickly run through them. Henriette here was telling us about how in one day she had 2 sales, a $300 sale and a $100 sale, literally in one day, and it was so amazing for her. Gerna, I have such respect for this woman. She's got a hearing impairment, so she actually decided, and the reason why I'm telling you that is that was such a great, I want to say, reason possibly for her to not do this job, because you can imagine the self-consciousness a person must have when they have some sort of like challenge in their lives, and not especially a physical challenge, and now they have to speak and they have to communicate, and that's already a challenge as it is. Gerna, however, used it as a stepping stone for her. She, in this comment, she said that she earned like $700 within 2 days. She's gone on to actually, earlier than what she had planned, quit her day job, and she's making 100,000 Rand a month now, staying at home with her kids. She's such an inspiration. Absolutely love her. Ramona Els, another very inspirational lady, made it like $1,000 within 24 hours. She's phenomenal with the content, and we've learned a lot from her. Stephen, as well, $900 in one day. He's gone on to like really be successful. And the guys that are on here, it's not just women doing this business, although we have a lot of women doing this business, but we have phenomenal success. We have guys like Retief and William, and there are so many guys doing this business and being really, really successful. And I can't wait to share their success stories with you. Ada, who is also said the one day she went out cycling, and within that, while she was cycling, she got the notification that she sold a $1,400 package. So I want to introduce today a guest speaker for you. So I just want to quickly see where we are at. I have a guest speaker today that I want to just open her mic for. She is an absolute, she's a piece of gold. I'm so honored that I've met her in my life. She's a mentor for me. She's a mentor for many of us. She is the mother who started the R-Span, which is the A-Team in Afrikaans. And I have just so much respect for her. Her name's Renet Whelan. Renet, if you're here, I'm challenging her tonight to speak English because she's a very Afrikaans lady, but I'm so proud of her for stepping out of her comfort zone tonight. Renet, firstly, just thank you for being here. I'm going to quickly just stop sharing the presentation, and I want to have people see your face. Renet, are you here?
I'm here. Hello, Marilu.
Hello, Renet. I'm so thankful. So Renet is so busy. I mean, I don't think this woman sleeps. And she has said and this is just showing you the heart of what this community is all about. She is so busy. She works sometimes till 3 o'clock in the morning, and then she's up at 5 o'clock again. I don't know how she does it. But when I asked her, Renet, please, do you have a couple of minutes to come and share your testimony? She jumped at the opportunity to help. And Renet, I just honor you for your servant heart, and really that God blesses you. But so I've introduced you now to everyone on the class here tonight. I want you to just start your story by, what did you do before Legacy Builder, and what was your life looking like before you got involved with Legacy? Let's start there. Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity, Marilu. So I am 51 years old. Francois and I and the kids, we live on a farm just outside of Zanin, and I stable horses. That's my life. I love horses. And one morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, I found myself sitting at the kitchen table, wide awake and praying, because I knew that month end I wouldn't be able to pay all the bills, and it would be month number 4 or 5 going in a row. And I've already spent all the money in my credit card account. You see, so we live on a small farm and we have a wonderful life. But Francois and I, although we worked very hard at that stage, we just didn't make it. We made good money, but it wasn't enough. And at one stage, I stable horses, and we also own some of our own horses. And Francois said to me that month, he said, should we maybe sell some of these horses just so that our feeding bill could decrease a little bit. And I said, no, we can't sell horses. We love them. So that night, 3 o'clock in the morning, I sat at the kitchen table and I prayed and I said, Lord, please help me. What else could I do? I already work. We work very hard. I mean, what else? Go and work in town for a boss. That was not an option, because once again, I will earn a salary with a ceiling, and that's not going to solve all my problems. And so I prayed that night and I said, Lord, please just show me, what can I do? Because I have no idea. I don't see myself as the smartest kid on the block. I've never studied. I never went to varsity. I came out of school and I always worked my way. And so I'm a plain Jane, and I'm not a very technical person. I don't have special skills when it comes to online. I didn't even have a TikTok account at that stage. I only had a Facebook account, and that was to spy on the children. I didn't really use it. So that next week, I saw an ad on Facebook of a woman saying that she's making money online from the farm. She's a farm girl as well. And obviously that resonated with me. I phoned her, and just like you, she was generous enough to pick up the phone and to explain to me how this incredible Legacy Builder program worked. And initially I thought, oh my goodness, this is a scam, until I could make contact and she explained the basics of the Legacy Builder program, just like you did tonight. And initially I thought to myself, I won't be able to do this. This is just way above my capabilities. I'm not a technical person. And then the other thing that I was devastated. I thought to myself, I won't be able to make videos. I don't take photos. I'm not that kind of person. And but I was in so much trouble. When she explained to me that I could make $900 with one single transaction, I thought, that's 15,000 Rand with one transaction. That's when the penny dropped. Because currently at that stage, I made between 15 and 20,000 Rand a month. That was my salary, my monthly salary. So when she said I could make my monthly salary with one transaction, I thought, I've got to do this. Whether I like to do videos or not, I've got to step out of my comfort zone. And so I didn't have the money to start. So Marilu, I went to FNB and I made a loan, and I got that loan and I took the chance and I bought the $900 program that next week, and I started. Well, I made my first money in month 1. I made my money back, the money that I spent to buy the program. I could go to Francois because he was so skeptical. He said, you're going to get us into trouble if you fail. And I thought I'd have to show him. So I went back to him and I said, I made my money back. And he said, that's not good enough. You got to go into profit now. You got to make money. So that became my fuel. And in month 2, month 3, month 4, I kept on making money. And all I did was I followed the 5 steps. The 5 steps that you just explained to us. I thought, that's so easy. If I can just, and that's, I just watched all the training videos. It's wonderful. The training is beautiful. And it gives you all the steps. So I just religiously followed those 5 steps every day. And I was consistent. And I posted every single day. So I opened a new TikTok account for the first time ever, learned to make videos, and there I was making money month 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know what happened? I made my first $1 million rand in South African rand in 13 months. I've never made so much money in my life as a farm girl. So I hit my first million in 13 months, and my family is so happy with me now because mommy can pay the bills. And I still can't believe that I managed to find my way through. Now, this is the interesting thing. This year, this is my second year. So this year in January, a lot of people always say January is the worst month of the year. I mean, it's the longest month and people don't have money. I made $13,900 in January. I nearly fell off my chair. That's 220,000 Rand just for the month of January, just by following those 5 steps that you shared with us. As simple as that. So I will never look back. I'm never going to work for a boss again. And I'm never going to settle for less again, because now, with the new skills that Michelle has taught us in this program, I can go forward, and the future is beautiful because we keep on developing, we keep on creating new income streams, and you can create as many income streams as you want. Right now, I have 6 income streams. Isn't that beautiful? 6. So that's about it. And I always say to people, if I can do it as a tech dummy, a farm girl, then anybody can do it.
Renet, you're just such an inspiration. I really want to just say thank you so much. Your testimony is so inspirational, and it's so energetic, and it gets me going all over again. So I just want to thank you for sharing. If you just the last one, if you can give, if you die tomorrow and you can give someone advice today about what to do and how to position themselves for the future, what would it be?
Step out of your comfort zone. Success is outside of your comfort zone. So first of all, step out of your comfort zone. Second of all, pray and ask God for the guidance, because he will lead you. But I've discovered that God doesn't want us in the comfort zone. That's where we stagnate. We don't learn. So God always wants to take us outside of our comfort zone. And this is the thing. When I started, I was petrified. I was so scared. But I realized that God wants me to grow. The reason why I didn't make money is because I kept on doing the same thing over and over again. And so he wants us to learn new skills. He wants us to develop, and the world is changing. So number 1, take God's hand and pray about this. Number 2, step out of your comfort zone. Be willing to learn. Open up your heart, open up your mind, learn. This program works. And I know why God gave this to me, because it's a simple business model. You don't have risk. You don't have any risk. When I made that $13,900, the 220,000 Rand in January, I didn't have to share that with a soul, because it's all my money. I get 100% profit, and it's a business without any expenses. Now, where would you find a better business model than that? So that would be my advice. Listen to God, open up, step out of your comfort zone, do what it takes, follow the steps, and take the risk. God will never send you somewhere if he's not going to catch you, if he's not going to help you through. So yes, a lot of people say, I don't have the money to buy the program. Make a plan, go make a loan. Go sell scrap metal, sell old new furniture. Go and talk to the family, borrow the money. That's what I did. But the thing is, if you keep on doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. Step out, take the risk, and do this. I mean, imagine I never took that risk. Imagine I would have never made my first million.
I want to add to that, Renet, like if you didn't take that risk, we would not have this conversation. So sometimes it's also a bit bigger. If you don't actually create the breakthrough for yourself, and because people find you because of your content. And if you didn't make the content, they wouldn't have those opportunities. And so by stepping out, you're also opening up the opportunity for other people to also get the breakthrough.
Yay.
Thank you so much for sharing, Renet. I absolutely honor you. Love you. Thank you so much for coming on board. And I hope that you guys have found it inspirational as well. So let's quickly continue with our presentation. Right, let's get back there. Okay, woo. Now I've jumped. Let's quickly just see, where are we now? All right. Thank you, Renet. Just need to make things small again. Okay. So let's just quickly go back. All right, so when you're here, you've now seen that you have 5 different options of the Legacy Builder program that you can choose whichever one to start off with. We also, in the A team, as well as in the R Spun, which Renet is the founder of, we have another option for you as well, which is called the Cycle Breaker Short Course. And this is beautiful for anyone that wants to kind of come and have a look what is happening behind the scenes. We understand that people are sometimes slow to the take up. We are a little behind America. The Americans have jumped to this opportunity because they understand online. We're still very new at this. So sometimes people just need to check things out. like in Afrikaans we say kat uit die boom, but so you just want to come and see behind the scenes what are happening. And I want to invite you that you can come on board and learn about do our cycle breaker short course, because this is going to give you exactly that. Inside the cycle breaker, you'll learn about passive income. What is passive income? You'll learn about digital products. What are digital products and how you can buy them and how you can design them. You can learn about digital marketing. What is digital marketing about and what are the tools that you need to create digital marketing with? You can learn about reselling rights and how important it is to have those. You learn more about the Legacy Builder program and every single program and product that they have available. You learn about the 5 income streams. You learn about the 2-hour workday and what exactly you would need to do to work that day. You learn about social media and all the different platforms and how they work, and you learn about creating your own products. Now, to be involved in this will cost you $10, and it is a monthly subscription. It is a community of people that are very, very supportive. And I think we're just short of 1,500 people on the Afrikaans side. We are about, like, very, very soon we'll be launching the English community as well. But it's $10 a month that you pay to be involved. Now, what's great is we've built in a structure where you can create passive income for yourself by being on board on the A team, on the cycle breaker, because you will earn $5 for every single person that we refer. So let's say, for instance, the person that's invited you, say, please come on board. It will cost you $10. She will get he will get a $5 referral fee. Now, once you inside of our community, you will get your own personal referral link, and you can share it either on your social media platforms or with your communities. And for everyone that join, you get to earn $5. So this means once you actually have 2 people that have joined, your subscription is free. How fantastic is that? So if at the very least you just get 2 people, you will get your free monthly subscription. But if you go further than that, if you get 20 people, that's $100. So if maybe you don't have the funds to start, this is a brilliant way on how you can actually create your own funds to buy your launch pad with. Okay. Get 20 people, invite 20 people to come and join. You'll make your first month $5. And now remember, this is a fee that you will earn every single month. It's a monthly referral system. So it's passive income coming in every month. So you can even build onto that. Maybe you add more. Next month, you're making $250 because now you've got 50 people on board. The next month you double up again, and now you've got $500 every single month coming in with 100 people that you've got on. And then you double up again, and now you're sitting with $1,000 that you are earning on a monthly basis passively. Now, I don't know if you know what passive income is. It is when you are earning without you having to do a thing. It's passive. You don't do a thing, but you're getting paid for it. So just imagine how great that will be. Now, if you double up on that, more than double up on that, and you grow that business to where you have 500 people on board, that is $2,500 you'll earn. And that's just over 40,000 Rand coming in, no matter what. You don't have to do a thing for it. I just want you to have that sink in. So this is another opportunity that we have created within our A team and RSpun community for you to earn as well. The plan works. It's clear. It's very, very clear. There are plenty of people that have major success with it. It really works. And the question to you is, are you ready? Because this is a deep question. Are you ready? Not just ready to receive this beautiful income that we've been talking about. Are you ready for the internal change that will happen? I promise you, the development that will happen, like Renet has said, she had to get to a place where, she was comfortable with doing videos. She had to grow herself. So are you ready for your life to change? Because if you step in and you say yes, your life will never, ever look the same ever again. So I want to thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for your hour that you have invested into coming to find out more. Please book a call with the person who has invited you today. They are ready to hear from you. Let them know and just get back to them. Say to them, great opportunity, not interested, or great opportunity, I have more questions. And then they can set up a one-on-one where they can answer those questions for you. Or great opportunity, where do I sign? Okay, those are the 3 responses we would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here with us. May God bless you, and hopefully we'll see you on the other side in the R-Spot and the A team. Goodbye. Thank you. Bye.